Good evening. Tonight we host the Independent Broadcasting Authority. The IBA was established through an act of parliament in 2002. In a nutshell, the IBA regulates broadcasting in Zambia. My name is Francesca Phiri Banda, and this is Nightlife. We'll take a break. Welcome back. Tonight in the studio we're discussing TV levy, and my guest is the IBA director, Josephine Mapoma. Good evening, ma'am. Welcome to Nightlife.
Thank you very much, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to be on your program.
First things first, let us tell us more about TV levy. Before we get to know about TV levy, let us know about the IBA and its functions.
Thank you very much. I'll just speak to a few functions.
Sure.
The IBA was enacted by an act of parliament in 2002, and there was an amendment in 2010 and another amendment in 2017 where they gave the IBA the mandate to collect the TV levy. One of the major functions for the IBA is to regulate the broadcasting industry in this country. We regulate in particular the content. Among the other function is to license the broadcasting services in this country, and we do broadcast. At the moment, we are standing at 116 radio stations in this country and 45 TV stations.
All right. Now, what is TV levy? We ask this because some people have taken this as a form of tax. Could you just explain what TV levy is for our viewers out there to understand?
Thank you very much for that question. I would like to read what the statutory instrument says regarding the TV levy, and I want to quote, and it says, "The authority shall charge a television levy on the subscription payment made by a person to a licensee that provides a subscriber management service during any period of subscription at the rate prescribed by the minister." End of quote. And therefore, a TV levy is a levy which is levied to the citizens of Zambia, but only in this case the citizens that have subscribed to either Movie TV or to Core TV or indeed Kwese Television. And if you do recall, it is not the first time that this TV levy is being levied. Mm-hmm. The TV levy was being collected by ZESCO over the last 17 years and above, and also ZNBC used to collect the TV levy by the numbers of television sets. They will go to households and check how many television sets they've got and collect the TV levy. When you bought, for example, a TV set, the levy was also being deducted at Sirikwacha. What has changed now is that instead of this levy being levied to you when you go and pay your electricity, you are now being levied or paying your levy when you go to pay for your subscription.
And that is the big question. Why has that changed?
Why has that changed? First of all, government policy does change. The government of the Republic of Zambia, through the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting Services, made a decision that perhaps the best way forward now is to align the collection of the TV levy to broadcasting. If you do recall, the Minister of Finance, when he was doing the budget speech, by that time Honorable Felix Mutati did tell the nation that the TV levy has now changed hands from being collected by ZESCO, and it shall be collected by the Independent Broadcasting Authority via the SMS. SMS in full is subscriber management services. You've got an opportunity to subscribe. And when you subscribe, you are watching films of your choice, you are listening to the content of your choice, and therefore the levy is more applicable when you are paying.
Talking about paying, how do those who've got more than one TV set or more than one decoder in their house pay? Because there are households with more than 3 decoders. There's DSTV, there's Top Star, there's Kwese, there's Go TV. How much should these owners pay for TV levy?
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, as you know, pay TV is a luxury. So if you choose to have 3 in your house, then you are paying 5 kwacha times 3. So for pay that family, it will be 15 kwacha if you choose to do so, because you are paying as a subscriber to the different SMS. So you can't pay 5 kwacha only, and yet you are subscribing to more than 3 SMS.
You're watching Nightlife. We do take a break, and when we're back, we'll be getting your calls. If you've got any burning questions to ask the Independent Broadcasting Authority, you can go ahead and call us on the number that will be scrolling on your screen shortly. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're watching Nightlife, and tonight my guest is Director General of the Independent Broadcasting Authority, Director General Josephine Mapoma. We've opened the phone line, so you can go ahead and call us. But while we wait for those calls, since the TV levy is for ZNBC, do we see ZNBC improving in the programming in terms of the content? Are we going to see the screen change?
Thank you very much. It is our hope that that will happen. First of all, ZNBC is a national broadcaster. All being equal, in other countries, a national broadcaster, the government puts aside some form of a grant to give the national broadcaster. This is not the case in Zambia, and therefore it was the decision of government that perhaps we can utilize the TV levy for administrative purposes in order to make sure that the content for ZNBC is good, and that in the near future, as they utilize this TV levy, it will show, and that the programs will even be better, because television is expensive, and in order for your programming to be correct, you need a good, very good machines. You need experienced, educated human beings that are running these studios.
If you've got any questions, the number you can call is 0950 936 271. 0950 936 271. That is the number that is on your screen right now. So now there are some Zambians who do not watch ZNBC, for their own reasons. Why should they continue to pay TV levy?
Thank you very much. I've heard those stories before, and I doubt it that there may be some Zambians that don't watch. I have a feeling that somehow they tune in to even listen to the 19 hours news.
It's now on Facebook.
Because it is at national level. However, the reason why the Zambians should pay for the TV levy is because they have an opportunity through the SMS to be able to see films of their choice and to be able to listen to the content of their choice. And each and every Zambian should also be worried that our national broadcaster, which goes in all parts of the country, because the Zambian people need the information, isn't it? And ZNBC, we assume, tries its best to go to every part of this country where there is no economic value and where, for example, the advertisement is not enough to make them operate efficiently. And therefore, we believe that as Zambians, we should help out by paying this levy to improve the national broadcaster.
All right, so earlier on you did talk about the change that people will see in terms of content and programming on ZNBC. What about the private TV stations? First of all, they are not benefiting from the TV levy. Why is that? And then secondly, how are you going to ensure that even the private TV stations benefit in one way or another?
Thank you very much. Currently, the television levy is meant for public broadcasting as determined by the minister, to the extent that in the near future the minister may extend this levy to parliament television as well as education television. So that is what currently is there. However, depending on the lobbying from the public sector on who else should have this levy, the minister may determine how it shall be. In the near future, maybe we shall call it a broadcasting levy, so that whoever is giving information out there, including a community radio station where ZNBC may not be able to reach, that community radio station might be in need for some money. It might be equipment, and if we can be given the mandate to give them part of that levy, so we shall do that.
We have a caller, Sunny Nyurenda from Miss Sisi compound here in Lusaka, and he would like to say something to you. Sunny, please go ahead. You're through to Diamond TV.
Yes. My question is, okay, on the 2nd of April this month, I did go to Zesco and bought the units, Zesco units, prepaid units. And upon looking at my receipt, I saw that I was levied 3/4 for TV levy. Now, my question is, this week I'm going to subscribe for Topstar. I'm going to pay for Topstar. Now I don't know if they are going to remove 5/4 from the subscription. That's my question.
Thank you very much for that question, and thank you very much for tuning in. Yes, indeed, we've had complaints of a number of individuals that paid 3 kwacha to ZESCO. This is because the billing system in ZESCO had not yet stopped. But I want to assure you right now that ZESCO has now stopped billing people the 3 kwacha. However, what we are saying is that for the people who were billed the 3 kwacha, we are appealing to ZESCO to make sure that as these individuals go back to pay for their electricity, the 3 kwacha will be added to the money that will be paid. Yes, indeed, when you go and pay your subscription, the 5 kwacha will be paid.
We hope that your question has been answered. Remember, you can also participate on this program, 0950-936-271. You're watching Nightlife and we're discussing TV levy. So Clement from Lundazi is on the phone. And hello, Clement. You're through to Diamond TV.
Good evening, madam.
Please go ahead.
Good evening, thank you.
Madam, I just want to find out. Yes,
Please turn off the
madam.
volume on your TV set. We're getting feedback.
I just want to find out. Because on DSTV there is also TV1 and TV2 as well as TV3. What I'm saying is that on ZNBC there is TV1 and TV2 and TV3. Hello?
We can hear you loud and clear. Please go ahead.
Yes. Now my question is, are you telling us that on DSTV we'll be paying the 5 kwacha and on Top Star also the 5 kwacha?
Thank you very much for that question. Yes, a number of people have been asking whether if they are subscribing to more than 3 subscriber management services, which in short is SMS, they've been asking whether they are going to pay just 5 kwacha. And we are saying to you right now that if you subscribe to more than 2 SMS, then you are going to pay 10 kwacha, because the subscription is by the decoder and is by the SMS that you are paying for. So we do hope that because you have the luxury to see the movies of your choice on DSTV or indeed on Core TV, then or Kwese, then you can pay for both Kwese, DSTV and Core TV.
As we end the program, what is your words there to the viewers over TV levy?
Thank you very much. Viewers, first of all, thank you very much for having started to pay the levy. We've had input from our SMS that you've already started paying the TV levy because it is not new. You used to pay the TV levy under ZESCO. The only difference now is that you are paying to the SMS, and that instead of you paying 3 kwacha, you are now paying 5 kwacha. But I want you to know that we will audit what is going out, and that the Minister of Information and Broadcasting will go to Parliament to tell Parliament how your TV levy is being utilized by the national broadcaster.
Once again, thank you so much for coming on Nightlife. I was chatting with the Director General of the Independent Broadcasting Authority, IBA, Madam Josephine Mapoma. This has been Nightlife. My name is Francesca Phiri Banda. Good night and stand by for the news.